Hello, I am Bentham and welcome back to Return of the Obra Dinn, which today we are playing on an LCD monitor. On our third tour now of the different monitors. I think we've reached the end of it. But there is the shell out on the ocean taunting us. But as long as it's nice and far over there and nowhere near me, I'm probably not going to get murdered by anything, so I suppose that is a plus. So we're up on the top deck, because that is where the next death is, and I think there's nothing much to do before we get straight into it. So I think we'll just go, and I think we might find ourselves out on some rowboats in the middle of the sea, which will be quite interesting. Or maybe not, we'll have to see exactly what it is. I've been surprised before about where the story has taken us, but let's find out what happens to the mutineer second mate. If it counts as mutiny?
Ahoy! Captain. Ahoy! Wait! Don't shoot! I have treasure! I yield! Hold your fire!
Okay. He returns on the boat alone. Oh, we're on the sea! Oh, that's cool. I could just walk about on the sea. This is the first time we get to look at this side of the boat, then. But the first time we get, like, a nice wide view of the ship. So, yeah, we've got bodies of... Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's mermaids. Guys, it's mermaids. I thought it might be. Oh, and is that the shell? There it is. Right there. I wonder then if we're going to see the deaths of mermaids then in this chapter. As some of the six. That's quite cool. So yeah, he brings back the... He's got the... Wait, where's the lady? Is she in this one? Am I getting confused? Oh, there she is. Yep. There's the Mosen lady. So the other ones are all... You don't even see the bodies, but he's got the bodies of the mermaids. So yeah, they wrap them, and then you can't see the heads, but they are still most definitely dangerous. Here we go. Chapter 4, The Calling. Near the Canary Islands. The Shell. Part 6. 3 others present. So it was just the people we could see over the side of the ship, I suppose. He was shot, though I forgot to check who by, so we'll take a look in a second. But yeah, ahoy. The back, get the captain. Wait, don't shoot, I have treasure. Someone shouts, hold your fire, but a little bit too late, apparently. There's who's present. We got Martin. Oh, that's not Martin. That's Edward Nichols there. And then we've got... we can finally identify him for some reason. Don't know why. Oh, he's there as well. Interesting. And the captain's steward. I wonder... I bet it's one of these, then, that shoots. Just a case of who exactly. Is it because we hear this guy's voice for the first time? That might be it. So let's take a look here. Oh yeah, so someone's up there, the captain steward. Then the one doing the shooting is interesting. The guard, I guess. Vengeance. Yeah, he probably has seen his dead master in the boat and is like, screw you, I'm shooting you in the well, I was gonna say face, but it wasn't the face. But either way, he's shooting you. And then here we have fourth mate, who I guess we hear his voice and it's English or something. Let's look at accents. Yeah, fourth mate England, whereas... Oh, they're all from England, so I don't know why. Why does that clue... Why would that clue... Wait, oh, it's his quarters, isn't it? He's in his quarters. Clever, but also pointless at this stage. Sure, I'll take it. Yeah, that's... If we... Let's look at the deck plan just to make sure I've got that right. Yeah, so the fourth mate is in the... He's the second to last window before you get to the back of the ship. Yes, that's cool, seeing them in their quarters. And then, yeah, no one else is around because it's nighttime, I guess. It seems like... Well, actually, you can never tell because you're surrounded by just the fog. You don't see the sky, but presumably it's night, so everyone's not around. Okay, then, well, let's mark it. Oh, wait, we can't, because we don't know who the guy is. We still haven't worked out which one is which out of these two people. I do have a bit of a guess. The guess is that it's okay. I'll just not bother. Hang on. Yeah, we'll just skip to the front. My guess is pretty vague and not really that reliable. That the first one listed is the lady, and so I'm presuming that this guy is the male, and then this is the guard because this is the other guard. But that's very ropey guesswork and shouldn't really be used. But it's probably going to end up like that. I like that. Just wander around on the sea here. This is quite cool. Have I been able to do that before? I'm trying to remember. I don't think it's come up. But yeah, the effect of the sea is quite neat. Alright, well, let's mark him, seeing as we're here. Because now it says we can. This is John Davies, the fourth mate. And now it says we can identify this guy, because we've seen him operating as the guy's steward the whole time. So, Davy James, fourth mate steward from England, alive in Africa. So that's those two done. And let's see which body's next. It looks like it's him and not her for whatever reason. Let us see. Now, surely this time we're going out into the sea to earlier on in the adventure. Oh, we've got to follow it. Wait, how's this going to work? Because his body's out there. Is it going to put it here then? I don't wonder what happens to the rest of the crew then, because I guess it's got to be him and her, and then there's nobody else who will be on the ship. They all must have died out there. So they must have died at the same time as mermaids did. Oh, he's lost an arm, apparently. That's interesting, because it looks like he's still got, like, a bone? Did he get it skinned? Did they eat his arm? Was there a period of starvation? Possible. Right, let's get in there. And he just expires. Yes, he's hauling them on board? There's the shells on fire? Oh, there are more shells, okay. There's a couple stored in here. But there was the one, like, magical one. And then, yeah, we've got dead mermaids in this one, Miss Lim's dead, and anything else out on the ocean? Nope. It's just this guy on his own being like, well, this went wrong, how do we fix this now? Let's hold them on board. Sail back to the ship and ask for forgiveness. Is he on fire? Like, what is going on here? Did he touch the shell and it set him on fire, or is there some magical stuff going on here? I guess we see Miss Lim's body next. The Calling Part 5. One other person present. How did they die? Well, I want to say expired because it looked like that, but maybe burned is correct. Go with expired. Oh, from old age, never mind. I keep forgetting that's what that means. Okay, I'm gonna go with burned. Nah, this doesn't seem right. I'm going to leave it as unknown, and I'm going to see if it becomes more obvious later. He was clearly already in a bit of trouble. He was just led there, sprawled out, presumably already in the process of dying. So we'll find out what sets that in motion a little bit later. Let's go look at Miss Lim, whose arms are hanging through the bottom of the boat. That's probably not supposed to be like that. I think Lucas Pope was like, oh, you can't see those are below the boat, and then he forgot that he applied an effect to the game where you could see a full outline of somebody's corpse with X-ray vision. Right, let's follow this. Or not, because it's literally coming straight back to us. It really does like to take its time. A lot of pomp and circumstance. I guess you got nothing better to do when you're a dead spirit thing, or whatever it is. let's get straight into it. No more key clues have appeared for me yet. Let's just build up the story. What was that? Oh, okay, whoa! Alright. Okay, I see what's going on here. He used the power of the shell, I guess the shell has power, to instantly kill all of the attacking mermaids, including one you can't even see. So yeah, there's 3 of them. Is there one already dead then? There were 4 total, I remember, littered about the place. No, maybe another one was killed later. I could swear there was 4. But yeah, so he reaches in, and I guess his arm gets burned in the process, and like it's weird. It's like his arm's reaching in further than it seemingly should be able to. I thought that was just like a little cushion with the shell set on it, but he seems to just be like reaching down into it. Maybe I'm confused, but he seems to grab the shell and use its power to win the fight. So there's an interesting thing about it. It grants incredible power to those who wield it, but it is a power of death. Miss Lim, and we already know, so I don't know why it's even like 1 difficulty. I guess it just stays there. Yeah, it's just him trying to grab the thing and then use it. I didn't see how she died. I wasn't paying attention. There were more interesting things going on. 2 others were present, so yeah, you were there. I didn't really spot him. I guess he was around. Let's get back into the scene. Where is he? Is he there? Nope. Is he over on this one? Oh, he's just hiding. Yep, he's just cowering in fear as mermaids attack. And he does alright for it, to be fair. And then, yeah, lots of bodies. So Miss Lim dies in this moment. Why? So can we get a face? Yep, there's the face. Oh, and is that... That's the shell there, what? So the shell moved? It like jumped over to that one? I'm a bit confused now. It's like maybe she took the shell and then there's another power here. There's more shells. Is that water he's reaching into? It's all getting very confusing. Getting into weird magical stuff here. But yeah, there's the shell. Sort of like in her hair, weirdly. Maybe she was holding it and she just let go then as she gets murdered by magic. Or whatever is going on. So you appear to have been stabbed in the face, right? Is that it stabbed into you? It seems like it. Oh yeah, I think I see it going out the back. So yeah, he's been stabbed in the face, neck, something like that. So let's mark your death then. Oh, actually, we're not allowed to because we haven't like witnessed it yet, I suppose. Mark any other deaths? Like, I suppose not. I guess they're all yet to happen. It's all the people we were expecting. Maybe it's only 6 people on the boat actually then, because that's how many there are right now. Yeah, they all got stabbed. We can see where this is going. And yeah, I get like, what kills her? Just bleeding? I think we gotta go deeper. I think we gotta keep going. Where's the next death? This guy here. Then we just watch the whole thing because there keep being deaths of like.
You're still breathing?
Aha.
Nichols, sir, shoot them for God's sake!
Okay, who's rowing? Because that's Patrick O'Hagan. Right, so he's trying to like guard the chest. He knocks him over, trying to get to the the thing. Oh yeah, it's like properly like wrapped up, so it takes them a minute to like cut it open. In the meantime, mermaids causing trouble. This guy dead, so that's... Oh yeah, well, we know who Patrick O'Hagan is because we already narrowed it down to 2 people. Only one of them is here. So, is it this guy? There he is, so we know that's Patrick O'Hagan. This guy over here... Oh, who's he again? Alexei Toporov, okay. Oh, and okay, there were 8 people. Just that one of them's going over the side, and there's another one that was on the other boat and is now in the sea somewhere. I've been forgetting to check the sea for other things going on. Accessible only through another corpse. So that is a thing then. Okay. Oh, and you die in... Yeah, I guess you die in that moment. By being tackled? Let's take a closer look then. There's an oar over here. Nobody's around. So you die there? How? Like... You just get, like, pushed. You're just being grappled. You're... Oh, there's a knife there. There it is. Okay, he stabbed him with a knife. I couldn't see the knife. Right. That's that then. Stabbed. Or knifed, I guess is the right term. There we go, knifed. We don't know who by yet. We still don't know the identity of the guy. We know this guy over here, though, is Patrick O'Hagan. So, there we go, Patrick O'Hagan from Ireland. And that means that this guy's the only remaining seaman that we haven't identified. Hamidou Diom. And that's going to get us another 3, I believe. Well done. 3 more fates correct. Hamidou Diom was spiked by a terrible beast. John Davies was clubbed by Henry Brennan. D.B. James is alive in Africa. 46, 47, 48. We have 9 left that we can work out ourselves, and then the last 3 in the bargain, and that's it. Oh, what's this about? Oh, it's an oar. Been snapped, oh dear. Yeah, this guy's tumbling over the side. You know him. Ah, there we go. Okay, so yeah, she's got the shell. Wait, who's got the... Yeah, it's on her, like, back. It's in her hair or whatever, and she bites Miss Lim, so... we're gonna have to look through the list here. Alive, axed, burned, clawed, clubbed, crushed, decapitated, drowned. Eaten! Maybe it's eaten. Electrocuted, expired, exploded, fell, froze. Illness, killed with sword, knifed, poisoned, shot, speared, spiked, strangled. I think eaten might be the actual one. Cannibal? No, it's... I mean, let's try it. Cannibal, devoured by a terrible beast. You know, it wasn't devoured. Just bitten. But that's, like, not an option. Is there bled to death? Okay, let's look. Maybe strangled at the same time. I don't know. And we've just worked 3 out, so it's going to be a long time before we're able to know if this one's right. Well, probably this episode still, but still. Could be clawed? There's not much else. It could be poisoned, maybe. Nah, because that's not by a beast. That means that you drank poison. That's the idea. That's not happened yet. I think some of these were put in here just to, like, pad out the options. And make them less obvious when they were actually relevant. Struck, isn't it, that thing? I think maybe strangled or something like that. Clawed. I really don't know. I'm just gonna... We'll work it out later. When we've got 3, well, I think we might just process of elimination that, because I can see the death. I can see that it's happened. It's just that I can't work out what it counts as, so... Yes, he was trying to row and it all went wrong. And we're going overboard. He just hides the whole fight. He's the worst. He is the worst. Okay, let's move on. So it's this guy next. Getting speared through the face. I mean, I can see it. Like, I know what happens to this guy.
Keep rowing!
Where is it?
Aha! Bang! That's his name.
I see it!
Here's a weapon. Shoot it! My kid eye!
Pick up the oars and row, you fools!
Okay, well, finally I could work out this other one. So I'm gonna do that right now. I don't care about this scene. I've been trying to work out who the Formosans are for ages. I'm filling this in now. It Bengxia, that is who it is. I'm gonna say burned. Because I don't know what else I guess that's what it is. And then this guy immediately, through elimination, we know who that is. Unholy captives complete. Well done, 3 more fates correct. Tan was spiked by a terrible beast. Miss Lim was clawed by a terrible beast, so that does count. And it Bengxia burned to death. And that is 51. We are rapidly approaching the end. Okay, so what are the things going on here? Yeah, so you get speared in the head. Pretty brutal. And I like how after that, as he slumped on the floor, someone's like, "Oh, Hagen, can you row?" He's like, "No, mate, I'm dead. I've been dead for 2 scenes." Oh, we're in the wrong section for this. Hang on, we need to go to the page for this. But I've left the page. Let's go find it again. I'll just use the contents. The calling. When the mermaids were called, I suppose, is the idea. So is this the one? Oh no, this is that Samuel Galligan that gets... Wait, what? Now I'm getting confused. What scene are we in right now? Out in the open sea. He gets knifed, and then... Have we not added... Oh, the page hasn't appeared yet because we're not through the music. That's what it is. I was getting very confused. As he grabbed a gun because they're on their way. Yep, they're flipping through the water. Little spikes and that. Not like you see him in the movies. This guy getting taken away right off the bat. And yeah, you're tied up to a guy. Oh, you use the spear through this guy to cut the ropes so that you can attack this guy, knife him with something. Maybe snapped off the end of the spear or grabbed a knife off the other guy. The other guy probably had a knife because they were making sure that he couldn't do anything. Yep, there's the spear being hurled by the mermaid. It's all coming together. There it is. Part 2 of the calling. Patrick O'Hagan. Most definitely speared by a by a beast. There we go. Now let's go back to this because I forgot to actually fill this in. He got knifed. Wait, what? No, pressing the wrong buttons. Oh, here we are. Okay, back to the book. Okay. knifed. We know. Oh yeah, we know now. Yeah, we didn't know a second ago. Now we do know. Let's fill it in. It bangs. Yeah. Okay. Who else we got? Did we not? Are there any others not done? Edward Nichols. Oh yeah, we know. We know who he is now. We can say who shot him. We can finish this one right now. Oh, it really is all coming together. Okay. Yes, he was shot with a gun by the passenger Chiotan. Well done, 3 more fates correct. We are blasting through them now. Edward Nichols' second mate was shot with a gun by Chiotan. Patrick O'Hagan was speared by a terrible beast. Sarah O'Gallaghan, second mate steward, was knifed by It Banksia. We've got, what, 6 left to do? Yeah, 6 more to resolve. And then it's the bargain. Okay. I'm wondering, are there any others that have come together now thinking about it? Like, if I just flip through the book quickly. Because we're wrapping up all the last little bits of information here. It's all coming together at once. I just want to take a quick flip through and see. If anything else comes up. It does actually, now I think about it. In the escape. Keep flicking through. Because of course we know now who it was. We know that they were shot with a gun by John Davies, the 4th mate. And we know... Oh, we did the other one. Yeah, we know that one. Okay, that's done. So that's 5 deaths left. 2 of them are right here, I believe. No, one more is right here. And then there's 3 disappearances? There should only be 2 disappearances. What am I missing then? We'll see it in a moment, I think. I think we just want to keep moving through. There's only 1 more scene of this to go, though, so I'm just going to check other deaths. Looks like this guy was drowned. He's going to be a disappearance for this chapter, so... Oh, and there's the knife. There we go. That's where he gets it from. And then... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Someone else was pulled overboard and I didn't really register it at the time, I think. I've already... It must have been this guy, yeah. Him with the pipe. We saw him get pulled overboard, I think. Okay, well, let's move through. Who's next? This guy here. We can already see how he dies, and I think we already know who he is, so... Pretty easy. But this is the final scene.
Keep course due east. You'll reach the Canaries in 3 days. You packed enough stores?
Aye, sir. Checked and loaded them myself.
Good. Stay quiet and alert. If the wind picks up, we've no chance against the Obra Dinn.
休假，你玩抓不？
我冇问题，但是伊来想啊，绝对袂当互伊落去水底。
那是遐个怪物出现，你绝对卖起来。
Aye, shut it up.
They say strange things about monsters.
Okay. Oh, there's the door. I haven't noticed that the rest of the time. Has it been on the sea every single scene? Just a random door. Yep, so it must not fall into the sea, but apparently that's not enough to stop the monsters from coming. So yep, oh, stabs there, and then he's like, "Whoa, jeez, okay, yep, it's happened. Here we go." And he prepares for the end. Yep, so just giving out orders, all that stuff, and yep, let's mark it. So yeah, he hears what they're saying, and that's when he's like, guys. Yeah, I guess we get to the end of the scene, then we fill it in. See, I must have missed earlier that, like, this guy, I think, went overboard, like... Oh yeah, he'll appear as missing at the end. That'll be it. There we go. Yep, there's not much more to say. That's it. That's every scene except Bargain, or whatever it's called. Yeah, Bargain. Accessible only through another corpse. 7 others present. Li Hong, topman, was speared by a beast. Escape complete. Well done. 2 more fates. Correct. What? Li Hong, topman was speared by a terrible beast. Elias Waiter Gunner's mate was shot by a gun with John Davies. Shot with a gun by John Davies. I miscounted. Well, I guess not necessarily miscounted, but like the book is not arranged how I thought. This is 2 deaths, not 3. Of course, because this one's pointed vertical, this one will be a little bit more off-center probably, so it wouldn't actually... So, another 2, and then 2 deaths that happen in Bargain. And that means I'm pretty sure I know who they are. They are Martin and the Captain Steward. They are the 2 that, well, the Captain Steward, we see him being taken away to the lazarette. Martin, after Abigail gets killed, most likely goes down to the lazarette to tell the captain. And gets caught up in whatever mess happens down there. So there are only 2 that die in that scene after all. I thought it was 3 this whole time. 2 more deaths to work out. And we're about to put them in. This is it. Time to go. Have to forward the calling. Complete, including 2 disappearances. They are pretty simple. Drowned by a beast. Drowned by a beast. The calling complete. Well done. All currently solvable fates correct. Alakas Nikoshin was drowned by a terrible beast. Alexei Toporov was drowned by a terrible beast. There is nothing left to do on the Obra Dinn. Well, there we go.
Boy! In there somewhere! Storm's coming! Finish your business and climb down here!
Where's the shell? It's still out there. But maybe the Obra Dinn is about to meet its final fate. It's probably best I leave. Well, here we go.
We should go. Storm's nearly about, so we won't be coming back. Finally. Sit down so you don't fall out.
The Honourable East India Company. Insurance assessment for the good ship Obra Dinn, victim of calamitous events at sea. Prepared by the Company Office of Investigation. Ship. Damage in squall, Atlantic. Sunk in storm, Falmouth. Payout claimed £20,000. So, yep, the storm took it. Cargo company, all cargo lost. Payout claimed £5,000. Cargo crown. All cargo lost. Payout claimed for restitution. £3,000. Captain Robert Witterell. Fate suicide by gun. Criminal findings. Murder of crewmate 4. Estate forfeited to the crown. William Hoscott. First mate. Fate shot by R. Witterell. Criminal findings. Attempted mutiny. Estate fined £25. Edwin Nichols. Second mate. Fate shot gun by C. Tan. Criminal findings. Murder of crewmate 2. Attempted mutiny. Theft of cargo. Estate fined £100. Martin Perrott, third mate, fate unknown, findings of merit, extraordinary valour, exceptional performance of duties, estate awarded, outstanding wages and reward, £90. I guess his family gets family gets 90 quid for their troubles. Admittedly, worth a lot more back in the day. John Davies, fourth mate, criminal findings, murder crewmate. Estate fine £15. Alfred Clestle Bosun, torn apart by beast. Findings of merit, exceptional performance and duties. Estate awarded outstanding wages £17. I'm going to read the whole thing just because I'm intrigued by all this. Charles Minor, bosun's mate. Fate drowned beast. Criminal findings. Murder of crewmate 1. Estate unknown. Expenses claimed £15. Henry Evans, surgeon. Fate alive Africa. Findings of demerit. Abandonment of crew and vessel. Estate awarded outstanding wages £50. Like we still got wages even though we abandoned the crew. James Wallace. Fate. Wallace, decapitated beast, findings of merit, extraordinary valour, estate awarded, outstanding wages and reward £50. Winston Smith, speared by a beast, extraordinary valour, estate awarded, outstanding wages £60. Marcus Gibbs, Covetous mate, spiked, estate unknown, outstanding wages donated to pension funds £30. Thomas Sefton Cook, fate struck tail, estate awarded £40. Emil O'Farrell, findings of merit, exceptional performance of duties, estate what was the exceptional for? He butchered a cow? Did he do anything else? Did he fight something at some point? I don't know. Christian Wolf, shot by a cannon by a beast. Findings of merit, exceptional performance, £70. Elias Walter, criminal findings, murder of crewmate 1, attempted mutiny, estate fine £50. Duncan McKay, fate drowned beast, findings of demerit, abandonment of crew and vessel, estate awarded £50. Wages. I like how they're still paying all the people that ran away. I guess maybe they were going to get paid more otherwise? I'm not really sure. Finley Dalton, helmsman, drowned by a beast, estate awarded at outstanding wages £30. He did exceptional work. He kept steering the ship while the Kraken was killing everybody. Edward Spratt, artist, fate crushed by a beast, estate awarded outstanding wages £50. Why did he get wages? He was just maybe he was hired as an artist then? Abigail Hoscott Witterell, crushed by beast, no claim made. Nunzio Pasqua, knifed by E. Nichols, no claim made. Emily Jackson, alive in Africa, criminal findings, murder of crewmate 1, findings of demerit, abandonment of crew and vessel, estate fined £35. Miss Jane Bird, alive in Africa, findings of demerit, abandonment of crew and vessel, estate fined £10. Maybe they're normally supposed to be paid 60, but then they're fined 10 if they leave the ship, sort of thing. I don't know. Bunlan Lim, fate clawed, no claim made. Itbang Sia, fate burned, criminal findings, murder of crewmate 1, estate unknown, expense claimed £25. Chiao Tan, fate spiked, criminal findings, murder of crewmate 1, estate unknown, expenses claimed £25. Hok Seng Lao, fate shot by gun, H. Brennan, no claim made. Zungi Sathi, shot by C. Minor, estate awarded outstanding wages £35. Philip Dahl, fate unknown, murder of crewmate 1, findings of demerit, failure to perform duties, estate fine £35. Paul Moss, first mate steward, killed by sword by Leonid Volkov, findings of demerit, exceptional performance of duties, estate awarded outstanding wages and reward £45. Yes, a reward for killing a mutineer, I guess. Actually, no, the guy tried to kill him and he killed him back. I forget. Anyway, Samuel Callaghan, second mate steward, knifed by ECR, criminal findings, attempted mutiny, theft of cargo, estate fine £50. Roderick Anderson, third mate steward, fate crushed by cannon, estate awarded outstanding wages £10. Davy James, fourth mate steward, I guess there's different wages for all the different roles as well. Fate alive Africa, findings of demerit, abandonment of crew and vessel, no claim made. Peter Milroy, midshipman, exploded, findings of merit, extraordinary valour, estate awarded outstanding wages and reward £40. Thomas Lank, midshipman, knifed by O. Waiter, estate awarded outstanding wages £30. Charles Hirschdick, midshipman, spiked, findings of merit, extraordinary valour, exceptional performance of duties, estate awarded outstanding wages and reward £50. Omid Gul Topman, drowned by a beast, findings of merit, exceptional performance of duties, estate awarded outstanding wages and reward £35. Timothy Butament, shot by a gun by E. Nichols, findings of merit, extraordinary valour, estate awarded outstanding wages and reward £35. Wang Lee Topman, fate electrocuted, findings of merit, exceptional performance of duties, Reward £35. Zizhang, decapitated by beast, extraordinary valor, £35. Li Hong, speared by beast, attempted mutiny, theft of cargo, estate fine, £50. Wei Li, drowned by beast, findings of merit, extraordinary valor, exceptional performance of duties, awarded £45. Nicholas Botterill, topman, spared by beast, awarded £25. Maba Topman, fate, torn apart by beast, findings of merit, extraordinary valor, exceptional performance of duties, estate unknown, outstanding wages and reward donated to pension fund, £45. Lewis Walker Topman, clubbed by R. Witterell, criminal findings, attempted mutiny, fined £25. Leonid Volkov, shot by gun by E. Jackson, criminal findings, murder of crewmate, 1, estate unknown, expenses claimed, £15. Alarkus Nigashin, drowned by beast, attempted mutiny, theft of cargo, estate unknown, expense claimed, £50. Alexei Toporov, drowned by beast, criminal findings, attempted mutiny, theft of cargo, estate unknown, expense claimed, £50. Nathan Peters Seaman, drowned by beast, criminal findings, murder of crewmate 1, findings of demerit, abandonment of crew and vessel, estate fined £25. Lars Linda, clubbed by Nathan Peters, estate awarded outstanding wages, £15. John Naples Seaman, fate, killed by sword by Philip Dahl, findings of merit, exceptional performance of duties, estate awarded outstanding wages and reward, £25. Renfred Rajub, illness, estate unknown, outstanding wages donated to pension fund, £15. Abraham Akbar Seaman, £25. Crushed by beast, findings of merit, exceptional performance of duties, estate awarded outstanding wages. William Wissom Seaman, crushed by cargo, findings of merit, exceptional performance, outstanding wages, £25. Solomon Sied, illness, estate awarded, £15. Hamadou Diom, fate spiked, findings of merit, exceptional performance of duties, estate unknown, outstanding wages to pension fund, £25. Henry Brennan, knifed by R. Witterell, criminal findings, murder of crewmate 1, attempted mutiny, estate fined, £50. Alexander Booth Seaman, drowned by beast, findings of demerit, abandonment of crew and vessel, estate awarded outstanding wages of £5. Oh, they don't get much, do they? Patrick O'Hagan, speared by beast, criminal findings, attempted mutiny, theft of cargo, estate fined, £50. George Shirley, shot by cannon by beast, findings of merit, extraordinary valor, estate awarded, £25. Samuel Peters Seaman, fate, crushed by cargo, estate awarded outstanding wages, £15. A preliminary draft of this assessment has been approved by the Royal Trade Guarantor. Total claimed, £29,285. On behalf of the Honourable East India Company, I certify all statements as accurate and declare this matter closed in its entirety. Chief Inspector. I was hoping it would give me a name and it'd be like, it was Martin all along, but never mind. The pocket watch remains in your possession. The book returns to its original owner, Henry Evans in Morocco, as requested. Well then, 1 year later. Oh hi, we're in a house. Oh, I'm stuck in my chair. I can't look around.
Oh, goodness. What's like this? You know, you shouldn't be out in it then.
Interesting.
Right, well, get yourself home then. And tell Martha I said hello.
Can you believe it? A package at this hour. Oh, the thing smells just dreadful. Better you don't open it inside. I'll be turning in now. Tea's in the kitchen if you need more.
Well, we've got the return mail from Henry Evans. He still lives, even though he has the failing health. Perhaps by now it's too late for him, but... Interesting, like, trinkets over there. I can't zoom in. Makes sense. Move the tea to the side. Drink that later. Alright, let's take a look. Chief Inspector, I write to you with the unfortunate news that Dr. Evans has passed away. Oh, well, never mind then. He succumbed to his illness shortly after receiving your package. He was very pleased with your correspondence and asked that his gratitude be expressed by returning the book to you along with the means to complete it. As for the three of us that remain, the Obra Dinn is a distant memory and a dreadful chapter in our lives that we wish to forget. Do not write back. Regards, Jane Bird. So the only survivors now then are Jane Bird, Emily Jackson, and the second mate steward? The third mate steward. I will... Oh, I can't access the book right now. Oh, there it is. That would make sense, I suppose. Right, I've got options here. Well, let's look at the book. This tale belongs to you now. Please finish it. Henry Evans. And this is now all the same as before. Let's hop to the bargain and see what's there. Nothing yet. We shall have to fill it in. There are 5 parts to it. Interesting indeed. There were quite a few bodies of mermaids brought on board. I think despite the time we will finish this today. Seems like it makes sense to. We are at that stage. So... yeah, I was going to check who's alive, because I'm interested. So, the end of Escape. Who still lives? Davy James' 4th mate steward is alive in Africa. Ah yes, the 3rd mate gets hit by a cannon after the Kraken attacks. So that's the letter. And then... oh, nope, leave. There we go, close the things. And here... is what we need. A gnarled dead hand. Explains the smell. Let's take a look.
There you are. Collect your things. Where's the key? To that door. Gone. Damn. There's no time. We need to go. Right.
What is this, then? Henry Evans! He's the one that finishes it, that's why he knows what happened here. He kills the monkey. Kills the monkey to show us this scene. Oh, you smart bugger. Presumably that's what it is. So he knew about the memento mortis, whatever it is. That weird swirling going on. Dead bodies all about. He tried to get in, there was no key, so... to save the moment for someone to find. He killed the monkey to capture that snapshot, to give me the way in. In the lazarette, 2 others present. So yeah, someone asking him what he was doing, and that was one of the stewards. Ah, and it was the Welsh one, of course. I thought the accent was quite distinctive. Paul Moss, as they make for the boat, they decide, yep, we're leaving. After seeing what happens in there. Yep, nothing good. And then he kills the monkey. In the lazarette, a friendly but not entirely pleasant monkey companion was sacrificed in the pursuit of knowledge. And there it is, Martin.
A 3rd shell. The captain didn't toss them all. Leave it. Help me lift this. Stop! Why? Well, set you free. Give it the shell. Here. Do it. Hoist it out. To the main deck. Throw it over.
Shut the door when you leave.
Get the tail, boy.
In return, the ship. The Obra Dinn. See it home.
Faithful to the end, the Obra Dinn. The shell has to be returned to the sea. So they release the creature with the shell. One of three, as it turns out. To return to the sea so that the beasts leave the Obra Dinn alone. Not that it was much help in the end for the ship. Already too many dead and too many people unhappy about the whole situation, to put it mildly. Martin Perrott, I think. I think it's bled to death again, and again we can't actually... In that case, no. I think it was the... Oh, he was spiked. You can see the thing. Okay. Martin was spiked. Trying to help the thing, sounds like. Was it him who said it? Yeah, so it stabbed him and he stumbled and fell, but he ordered the fourth mate and the fourth mate steward and the other steward to rescue the thing. And there is the next one, which I misclicked, but sure, we'll do it. Oh god. Yeah, no, Captain. Right, so the captain had the wrong idea of it, and of course he claims responsibility for saving the ship. He's like, oh yeah, I scared the Kraken away. But no. Oh, what is this? A hat. Looks like. Interesting. Oh, it's the captain's hat. Yeah, he says that he scared them away when in reality, it was Martin's dying action to prevent that. So yeah, thing gets stabbed by the captain. Looks like Philip's already died. That's Philip Dahl. One other person present. A captured beast fought against its jailer and was speared for the trouble. Oh yeah, I don't even need to fill anything in. That's that done. Moving on. The next one. He works through killing each one. He was about to kill the last one when... I'm not quite sure what happens.
Call it off, damn you! This is your Kraken! You brought it here! Send it back!
He shoots that one, and then I guess he's like, oh, I've got to reload it. I'll just stab the next one. It's easier. Yeah, oh, it grabs him, so he's like, yep, guess this has gotta go. Mid-storm, as demonstrated by the tilt of everything. So what stops him? It's probably the news, isn't it? No, because if Martin came down and told the captain that Abigail was dead, he'd shoot the remaining one. Surely. Or stab it. Like, someone must have dragged the captain away, right? What happens to him? Did I miss something? Why does the captain leave after the second one? Maybe it is the news that Abigail's been killed. Maybe he runs up to the top deck. A little bit hard to say, and I don't think we're ever going to be sure of that unless I look back and realize it's more obvious than I thought. An unholy creature's defiant shrieks were greeted with a fatal bullet. One other person present? Oh, the captain. Of course, yeah, he's the one who did the murdering. And finally, the fate of Philip Dahl. It's different than I expected. I thought the captain was going to sacrifice Philip and Martin to call off the beasts. This is different than what I thought. Breaks free of his chains.
What's this? Quicksilver. Herregud.
Quicksilver. Is that mercury or is that something else? I forget, but whatever it is, it horrifically burns you, which is not what mercury does, so we'll assume it's some other... You know, it's probably not even a substance, is it? It's a magical force. He reached his hand into it, lost the hand, but he still managed to pull the shell out of it. So yeah, he breaks free of his restraints over here somehow. Gets over here to find out what it is and then wishes he hadn't. Stealing it kills him. And that's the final death. Well, the final one that we see. Someone did note that the last person in the crew manifest, Samuel Peters, is the first to die. And the last to die is the captain, first in the register. Which seems quite poetic. Probably deliberate. Philip Dahl. Burned. Achievements unlocked. Obra Dinn. Well done. All fates correct. Philip Dahl, the captain steward, burned to death. Martin Perrott, the third mate, was spiked by a terrible beast. There it is. I think with that, we'll close the book. And here's the door, right where the door normally is. Yeah, the timeline here is still a little bit confusing, but I think I basically get it. Yeah, they pull the beast out, they probably grab the shell at that point, and they just like drag the whole thing through. Beast and shell, just get it out of here. And that's that. So yeah, every time someone reaches in, they find another shell, and then there's one like in the drawer, and then two in the top. It's a little bit strange. It's very weird, but it's magic, so what do you expect? The end. Programming, design, art, sound, and music, Lucas Pope. There we go. The credits are not much to them because it was mainly all the one guy. He just needed other people for localization and for the other languages. So I'm curious, in the localization, did they change the nationalities of people? Because that seems like it might be a thing. But then that messes with how you play the game. Oh, we got the character voicing for everybody. Okay. I've got to imagine that some people... Yeah, there we go. Some people voice multiple people. It's over then. That's it. That's the game. That's Return of the Obra Dinn. I'm proud of myself for finishing it. It was a fantastic experience, but now I'm really sad because there's no more Obra Dinn. Lucas Pope isn't the sort of guy to make sequels, I don't think. He's the sort of guy who makes something killer, and then is like, now I'm gonna make something else killer. So yeah, I don't know if we'll ever get a game like this again. But yeah, this is, I think, one of my favorite games of all time. Because it's just so unique and so fun to play. The whole idea of it, I love it. That said, there are going to be probably a few more Obra Dinn videos before we run out of things to do with this game. There's a couple of ideas I've got about extra things I want to cover. In particular, there's a certain achievement run I would like to do. I thought it'd be fun to make that into a video. So, you'll see that. And yes, there is an achievement run in this game. Just the one, I think. I think I've, like, just by completing the game, you get all the achievements, barring one secret one. Actually, I think there's maybe a couple secret ones. We'll have to see. But yeah, I want to cover a little bit more before the very end. I don't want to let this game go. Also, certain people made the game models. Some of them weren't made by him. I guess he just got a couple of them just to save time, like the cow skull I spotted was one of them. Thank you for playing. 5 years in the making, I guess, inclusive. 2014 to 2018. That was the development time for this game. He's been working on it this whole time. Ever since Papers, Please, pretty much. And I think it was most definitely worth it, and I would recommend this game to anybody. But that's it. It's over. I'm really sad now. But as I said, there's going to be a little bit more Obra Dinn before we leave this entirely. And yeah, I don't know what to say now. I hope that you've enjoyed this journey. I most definitely had. This was super cool. It's just a fantastic game. You're going to hear me singing the praises of this again. That's some other plans that I've got. That's the thing, there's more stuff coming. After playing this, I might actually go back to some of Lucas Pope's other stuff, because he's made tons of little gems over the years. It's just like, we only noticed the big ones, the giant diamonds on plinths that are Papers, Please and Return of the Obra Dinn, but he's made lots of little gems as well, lots of little emeralds and stuff around the place. This analogy's getting weird, but he does loads of Ludum Dare competitions, and so he's made loads and loads of little games that often have this art style. This is a favourite style of his, and are like super simple in concept, but sort of are different than the usual stuff you get to play. So perhaps we'll cover some of that as well. Perhaps maybe it's time for me to do a playthrough of Papers, Please as well. I just like after this, I want to go back and just enjoy more of Lucas Pope's stuff, because he really has knocked it out of the park with this one. And this is one of the reasons I love indie games. It's why I pretty much exclusively play indie games on my channel, is because you get fantastic stuff like this. Works of art by people that have put everything into it. You know, I like, it's all about graphics and dumping money into projects and stuff when in AAA games, and you know, graphics is always like the big focus. And look at this, a 1-bit game with almost no motion, just still images, and you reading through a book, and this is something that like a big studio would never come up with, or if it did, it would make it like this big budget graphics like thing with. It would be done differently. You would never get a game made like this by a team, by a company. This is something only like 1 or 2 people could make. Probably only one, because of how much you got to keep track of with the with how all the deaths fit together, how the whole plot works. But yeah, this is the sort of thing I love. This is why I play indie games all the time, because I look for gems like this. For games that go beyond just being games. And yeah, I could ramble about this all day, but I guess at some point I have to stop. I hope you've enjoyed this series. I really have. It's been a fantastic experience. And I will miss doing these videos. I hope you're all... I keep saying it, I hope you all enjoyed this, but I'm sure you did. I'm really sure you did. I hope that you enjoyed playing it. I hope you enjoyed watching me go through it after. And I hope I didn't frustrate you too much with the times when I didn't understand things. And you didn't frustrate me too much with spoilers and hints that I didn't like. It all worked out very well. And I guess that's that. You'll see more things from me, plenty more series to come, plenty more games to play, and hopefully we'll find some more fantastic gems like this one down the line. But until then, I shall say goodbye, thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time.